Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are going to start to the session. This session will remain only for 30 minutes, maximum 40 minutes. So, what is the purpose of this session? The purpose is that we have to see that as a layman, if I'm in a company, and how I will implement this e-invoicing in my company. सो ये जो है वो दिस इज गोइंग टू वेरी 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 प्रैक्टिकल सेशन टुडे वी विल जस्ट डिस्कस व्हाट एज अ लेमैन आई हैव टू नो एंड व्हाट आई हैव टू डू so we are going to start now. Our expert is there in this panel. So at the end of these sessions, you can ask your questions or by open your mic, and inshallah we will reply your answers. And for the in the group, if you need any further questions, you just WhatsApp to me directly your uh, questions, and I will put your question in the groups, and then our expert will reply. So we can start now. The today's session is UAE e-investing, a practical webinar, what every business actually need to do to comply with the FTA mandates. What is going on in today's sessions? We have segregated this session into six segments where we discuss what is the e-invoicing, what is PayPal, how invoices actually travel, two implementation paths. I will discuss what is this path, onboarding, how you onboard your EmaraTax portal, and what are the main mistakes you will do when you will get the onboarding sessions. So all these things we will discuss in this session. I will just move a little bit faster because we have to save the time for our question answers, and the things I will definitely explain with some examples so you can understand the logics of the e-investings. So what is e-invoicing? So everybody now at this moment, everybody is very much familiar with what is e-invoicing. So just as a layman, I want to need that this is a structure digital format. Normally, what I am doing, I am preparing my messages in PDF forms, and I'm taking the prints, and I'm sending the hard copies to my customers. So this concept just a little bit changed, and he's saying that it's a paperless environment, just you can say that. So digital formatting means a paperless environment, so you have to do your investing without papers. Then it will work? So it will work through a PEPPOL five corner models. So this PEPPOL is a basically a networking, how your e-investing will move across the channel. Then we will say that how you roll it, phase one and phase two. The government saying that in the phase one is only the companies having the sale of 50 million revenue per annum or plus, they have to enroll up to 31st December, 31st October 2026, and they will go live on 1st January 2027. So we will discuss in detail how we do this one. Now, just see, understand the first concept is PayPal. PayPal mean Pan European Public Procurement Online. So this is a big name of PayPal. What is this networking is doing? So simple is that this networking is doing like this. You can take the example of a post office. What we are doing the post office. I'm here. I want to send a letter to another country to my friend. So what I will do? First of all, I'm the first party. I will prepare the letter. Then I will put this letter in my post office. My post office will send this letter to the other country post office. That post office will deliver the letter to the recipient. So there are four people involved in this scenario: myself, my post office, the other country post office, and the recipient. So this is four corner. Normally, the PayPal is four corner model, but in UAE they have just modified it, and they have inserted FTA inside, and they said that the invoice will also come to FTA. So they are called this is the five corner model. So normally, what is PayPal? PayPal is just a networking. You just say you are using the WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is a big example. What you are doing, you are putting your message here in your mobile or your laptop. This message will go to the WhatsApp people, and then they move to the next API, and then this API will transfer the message to your recipient. So just as a basically when you're doing a postman ship, this is a hard transfer of the letter. But in this case, you have to transfer your invoices, your information uh, through a media, through a networking. So this networking is named as PEPPOL. So what is this network will do? This network will receive your invoices, and is it going to convert into some specific format, that is a UBL or a XML, and then this it will route to the next ASP, and then the ASP will transfer it to your customer. So we will see detail in here what is actually the part involves here. So this is five corner model. You are there, your ASP is there, then the buyer SP is there, then the your customer is there, and the finally FTA. So these are the five corner where this your message will move. So this is the scenario of the PayPal. Now, if you see the dramatically how you serve, you will send your invoice to your ASP. Your ASP is sending your invoice to the ASP of the your buyer, as well as he is sending the invoices to the FTA, and then the ASP of your buyer will send the invoice directly to your buyer. So this is the scenario how the PayPal will work. Now, just in detail, if you see that there are C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. So the same thing is that first you are a seller, then seller ASP. After seller ASP, you civil ASP is there. After civil ASP is there, buyer is there, and finally FTA is there. So FTA is directly linked with the seller ASP. So seller ASP will make a zero copy of the invoice, and the copy will go to the directly to the FTA. So this is the basically I have prepared 3 or 4 slides to explain the concept of PayPal. So just keep in mind that in the world it is a four-corner model, and only but just for UAE they have just modified it, and they said that one copy should become to the FTA, and it become a five-corner model in UAE. Now the second thing, who are the players? So as we discussed that the player mean here the taxpayer, service provider, and implementation partners, the integrator. So if I'm thinking that I have to board on the e-invoicings, so I'm saying that I'm the taxpayer, I'm the businessman, and then I have to find a ASP, or I have to find the other person which is not an ASP. So that is called the integrator. So I am as a layman, I have to decide either I have to go directly to the ASP, or I have to involve some third party in between me, myself, and the ASP. So this third party, basically a private party, just like you can say that if you're going to a hospital, so you are just meeting a general doctor, and then in a government hospitals you have to spend a lot of time, and the doctor is not basically treating you well. But if you are going in the private clinic of the doctor, then definitely he will entertain you very much. So this is the case. The private the clinic is basically a outsider, and that is the integrator. And ASP basically definitely ASP is a government body, and these are some authorized ASPs as per the FTA websites. So you have to go on the only those for those ASPs. But these ASPs has making some coordinations, and they're saying that these are our partners. These partners, if you involve the partners, then the partners will do everything. So here I'm saying that the partner, there's a private institution which is involving in between you and ASP, that is your integrator. So how the ASP will, if I want to go directly to ASP, how it work, and if I want to involve an integrator in between myself and ASP, how it work. So we will see here. So there are two paths. One is directly I will going to ASP. One I said, okay, yeah, how I don't have the time and to coordinate with the ASP. So basically I will hire a outsider, and I will pay some minus fees to the hire, and it will do all the things, all the steps which are involved in the e-invoicing for myself. So how they, this is a, you can say that's a part one, path A and part B. So how the part A will work? If you see the path A, it's very simple that I will sign. I have to go the FT side. I have seen in the FT side. These are the authorized ASPs. More about 30 plus ASPs are there. So anyone ASP, I will call him and I will say that, okay, I want to involve you for my invoicing. This is my first step. Then what will do, what this ASP will do, the ASP will make an agreement with you, and in this agreement he will explain you everything, what is going on, he is going on for you. Now in this agreement he will say that how you will import through Emara portal this ASP, and then how the ASP will apply API to your system, and then how this API will work. Then after this he will get the message, everything. He will say that when you initially involve, what fees you have to pay, what is the integration fees. So how many fees they will charge? First of all, he will first charge your registration fees. Then he will charge the integration fees. Integration means that he will link your system with his system. So the message should be in some format that is called API. API basically is a programming network. This is a coding program. The SP will come to you, and he will make some codings program in your system, so that the message will become in that format which he required. So this API he will implement. Maybe they will make the other option is that maybe they will make a shared folder. If you put the message in the shared folder, and that shared folder will send the message to ASP laptop. So these are the different ways. Whatever you have agreement with the ASP, so they will apply the same thing. So this is called the integration phase. Then the third is the your link with Emara. Definitely, you will go to your own Emara portal, and then you will link the ASP. You will authorize this ASP. That this is your ASP, and your message will follow to this ASP. After that, it will go live. Go live. Your message will go directly to ASP, and then he will provide you ongoing support. If you need any support, he will do you. So this is total procedures where ASP will work for you. So main basic thing is that first step, you have to select one ASP. Now these ASPs different ASPs are having different networking, different API. So they are charging different fees. In their fees, they having something optional, something compulsory. For example, if you want to apply API yourself, they will just charge a minor fees to train your people how you and your people will you will make the coding of API in your system. So there are different ways how API will coordinate with them. But in API, the problem is that this when you are selecting the ASP, so first of all, you have to check that which ASP will suit with your system, with your ERP system. Either you are having Odoo, QuickBooks, SAC, Zoho, Oracle. So first of all, you have to see what ASP will be suitable for you. Then you have to see the prices. The second thing, the prices, you have to see which price is suitable. Different ASPs are having different prices. Basically, I think that there is no fixed fees which fixed by the FTA, but different ASPs are having the different fees in this regards. So this is the way how the ASP will work with you. But the if you see the some hurdles are there, that because ASP is government authorized people. So maybe they are not sending the people to your office. Maybe they are working remotely. And secondly, most probably every this ASP is having their help desk, which is available for 24 into 7. But I think that because due to pressure of the work, so it will be not easy to contact ASP on the spot. When you are getting the problem, you will calling them and they are not attending you. So it is a drawback to understand the concept of ASP. So there are a lot of hurdles are there, but mm, it's a one window, so you can say that's the one window, and if you're selecting one ASP, so but as the time will passage on, the pressure will build, the more people will come in the picture. So in this time the ASPs are available, and it's a good time to correct the ASP, to select the ASP. So if you delay it, then definitely you will maybe you will not able to market on 31st of October 2026. So this is the way. There are some advantages and some disadvantages. They are indicative of costs. Of course, you have definitely you have to go in the market and you have to see where you can save the cost. So there are few advantages are there and few disadvantages are there. But if you compare the advantages with compared to disadvantages, it depend on your relationship with your ASPs. Now the second way, if you hired somebody else, you can say, okay, I will hire an integrator. So what the integrator will do, he will first of all, his first step is that he will select the ASP for you. He is basically he will be the partner of different ASPs. So he will go to the ASPs and explain the your suggestions, your business, and get the quotations on your behalf. So he will decide that I have taken three or four or five quotations for different ASPs, and he will select that these ASPs will suit you with your ERP system, and these are the prices they are going to charge. So you can save the prices, you can save the cost if you when you're comparing different ASPs. And secondly, you can save the cost of integration, because integration costs are very much higher as compared to integrator. So integrator will charging a very nominal prices for integrations. They have their experts, and expert will come and they will apply the API of the ASPs to your system. So in our case, in case of integrator, when the integrator will come, they will come to your office, they will coordinate with your people, and they will install the API of the ASP on your system, and he will directly link your ASP, your API with the ASP API. So the integrator work here, he will do everything for you. First of all, he's going to select for API for ASP. Then he will onboard this ASP to your Emara system. So when you are going to onboarding the ASP, maybe you will get some problems. So this is the responsibility of integrator. He will basically do everything on his behalf. Then he will link your system with the ASP, and after that he will do the integration, and then when the live invoices go live on 1st January, he will work with you, and he will transfer your invoices directly to the ASP. Now, this integrator basically, if you ask me personally, I will say that you have to go with this integrator, because he's trying to you are turnkey contract. He will make an agreement. In this agreement, you will definitely save the cost, and you will save the time, and you will get a good performance. Your interlink with the integrator ASPs, everything will be very smooth. And secondly, if you're going to the ASP, what ASP is doing, ASP think that we will integrate your system this time, and in future you have to pay some minor cost to us, so that we can continue the services. But if you involve the integrator, what integrator will do? Integrator will say that I will integrate your system with the ASP. I will give you services for 2 months. 2 months I will come to your system, and I will throw your images to the ASP. After that, what happen if you want to us to the integrator, he will continue with you with very economical prices. But if you say though, we understand this all procedures and we can do ourselves, so this integrator cost will become one time cost, and in future you can do your invoicing procedures yourself. So this way, it is a very easy way to hire an integrator. It will definitely save your cost, you save your time, and integrator will perform for you everything. Now, if you just make a comparison, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Definitely in the integrator, if involving the integrator, the advantages are more higher as compared to disadvantages. Now, integrator will also do a gap analysis. He will understand your system, and then he will understand the system of the ASP, and he will make a gap analysis, and he will try to understand to resolve all the problems. Basically, what you want to go as you are going on. So, if you say that if your ASP saying that no, your system is not readable by us, you have to change it. So, it will be a big problem for your programmer to do some changes. So, what the integrator will do, he will try to manage the relationship between you and ASP, and he will select the ASP which can easily understand your system, which can import the data from your system. So normally everybody doing the analysis as per FTA requirement. So we just have to select a accurate ASP which can having the API, and that API is taking the data from the system as it is. So I don't want to make some burden on the companies that you have to change your softwares, or you have to implement some modifications in your software. So it's better to do in the same way. We will do the gap analysis for us, and this integrator will basically do the gap analysis, and it will make you comfortable. Then how you after selecting the ASP either through directly or either through integrator, how you onboard on the your Emara portal. First of all, that first week you have to prepare yourself. You have to gather some information, sign agreement with your ASP, pay registration fees, provide TIN, email address, everything you will finalize with your ASP. Then you live go to the Emara portal, and then on definitely after the end of the day you have to go on live. What you will do, there are steps, there are 12 steps how you will be on board on the Emara portal. First of all, you will log in on your EmaraTax, then open e-invoice sections. After that, select the TIN, pick up your ASP, and then confirm to leave EmaraTax, verify application details. So these are the steps. This is stepwise when you open your Emara portal and you will do the slides. The same thing is coming on your screen. So you can go one by one, and you can select the your ASP. Then submission declarations, automatic PEPPOL setups, confirmation page, receives 2 emails, login and update password, and manage. So these are the step-wise procedures I've written down here. When you will open your Emara, you will find all steps are there, and you can make your onboarding easily. But if you are hiring a integrator, so integrator will do all these things for you. So this is not your tension, this is tension of your integrator. But if you are saying I'm going directly to the ASP, so ASP will say you, okay, go to Emara portal and just do all the procedures yourselves. Now, before begin, what information you need? Definitely, Emara accounts. You have the karma, you have the TI number, you have the weight TRN numbers, your registered emails. So all these things which you have to put in your Emara portal. So you have to put it on your desk before starting the Emara portal. And these are all the things I think that I mentioned here, and these things should be there when you are going to link with your ASP onboarding. Common boarding error, what error should be there? Invalid email, maybe you are typing the typing error, you are typing the typing errors. There are some active no active accounts. So these are the minus errors which we have to face when you are uploading. I've already mentioned here. Sometimes verifications, you need a verification, you have to and sometimes you have to change the your ASPs. So both options are there. If you want to do re-verify your For example, you want to change your business name, you have some changes, you have to taking a new trade license. So these are re-verifications. So how do you have to do re-verification your Emara portal, or sometimes you want to change the ASP. So these are the procedures also available. So you can change your ASP also. There are the three common mistakes. Waiting until don't wait until October. I said you just on board earlier so that you can avoid the traffic. So what is the what are the actually we are doing? So we are also working as an integrator, and these are the services we are providing to you as an integrator. If you want us, you hire us, we can provide all the services to you. We definitely will save your cost. Our system is fires. We have developers. Our developers will work for you, and we will provide you services face to face. We will come to your office whatsoever. We are available on telephone. We are very much familiar with Odoo, SAP, Oracle. These are the our specialization. We have provide you all the services. If you are having your own ERP system, then also we will provide the services for your own systems. So this is all about this is today lectures. This is a short lectures. I think so I just want to explain as a layman what we have to do. So if somebody have the questions, you can ask the questions. Our expert will answer you. Or if you want to do questions on online, then you can do it online. Just WhatsApp it to me. I will put in the main group. So if somebody have the questions, please come out because the time is short. I'm getting the indications that the meeting time is going to on. Is so time is very short. That's why I'm just I will share this all the slides in the groups, and as well as I will show the recording also there, so you can see the recording also there. So if somebody have the questions, you can open your mic and you can ask the questions.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, sir?
Alhamdulillah, sir. Alhamdulillah.
I have one question. If I go with the integrator,
Yes.
do I still need to pay for the ASP?
Yes, definitely. ASP fees you have to pay, but integration fees you will not pay to ASP. Integrator fees you have to pay us. We basically we don't do integration job. So integration fees you will not pay to ASP, but the regular fees you have to pay.
Okay. So what is TIN? Is it issued by the government?
The tax this is your number, tax number.
So
Your
this is
certificate.
already issued.
Yeah,
This
TRN,
is
just
already
TRN.
issued on
Yeah,
the port.
yeah.
Okay.
So
You
all
have
these things
any
will do.
idea?
Integrator will do all the things.
Okay. You have any idea approximate cost for the ASP?
ASP cost is as I told you that it's not a fix. It's different. ASP having different costs. And
On an
basically,
average.
yeah, average for integrations at different they are charged different ways. For 5,000 for registration fees and 20 to 25,000 integration fees, then they are charging as per your NASIS. If you are having NASIS for 5,000 NASIS, they have different fees. You have 10,000 NASIS, they have different fees. So these are fixed fees. Only what you save integration fees. The integration fees definitely, if they are charging 25,000, maybe the integrator will charge 10,000.
Last question. When we were talking about C1, C2, C3, C4, C5,
Yeah.
there is C4. C4, like let's say there is I am a seller.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
don't
the
have a buyer.
buyer.
Yeah.
Okay. The buyer ASP, let's say the buyer is individual. It's not in a company.
Yeah. Possible.
So how it works that ASP, like
No, it will come basically when all the people will come in the picture. Phase two when phase two will complete, then everybody come there. In the phase one only, your sale is 15 million plus. These are your buyer. It will come in the picture. The other buyer, having the sale less than 50 million, it will come in the phase two.
so what I mean is the buyer is not there at the moment as an
No problem.
individual.
So can I jump into this question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so in this case, for example, you are doing export, correct? So the person who offered you, which is your customer, is not required to register on the FTA portal as not and is not responsible to register for the e-invoicing. So in this case, so if you are doing with the customers, which is for export, if you are doing with consumer, which is B2C, so in this case, the FT has issued certain specific PEPPOL ID. So PEPPOL ID means just like the TRN for VAT purpose. For e-invoicing, your PEPPOL ID will be your unique ID for e-invoicing, and the PEPPOL ID will be your first 10 digit of your TIN or TRN number, and the prefix will be 0235. So 0235, then the first 10 digit of TIN or TRN will be your unique ID of the entity in the invoicing system. So for these cases where their customer ASP doesn't exist, which is export or the consumer or individuals, in these cases, the FT has already given a specific ID that will be used as an endpoint, which is the C3.
Okay, understood.
Hi, Mr. Shakeel. I have one question.
Yes, please.
Related to VAT group. In case of VAT group, all the group members should be registered individually, or it will be on the group level?
Group
Okay,
level.
so now one more thing. For the video purposes, it can be a VAT group, but for e-invoicing, every entity has to be separately registered. That's why they are saying TIN number, because when you're making a tax group, you got a one TIN number for the whole group entities, but you also can get or will have a separate TIN number for each entity. And for for e-invoicing, every entity will be registered separately. So every entity will have a unique PEPPOL ID.
So it will not be on the group level. So every entity should have their own
Yes.
PayPal ID.
Yeah. And one thing I will also clarify, in your VAT group, all the intercompany transactions there's no VAT out of scope, but there's zero VAT, correct? But
Yeah.
invoicing, as of now, the government have given 2 years grace period. Okay, so you are not liable to issue the e-invoicing within the VAT group till 31st December 2028. But effective from 1st January 2029, all intercompany transactions should be through e-invoicing. So summarize is all the intercompany transactions within the same VAT group, the government have given 2 years grace period effective from 1st January 2027. So you can say, like, for 27, 28, they are not liable to issue the e-invoicing with the VAT group, but 1st January 2029, they also need to issue the e-invoicing.
Clear. Thank you.
Another question?
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
The B2C, it is mandatory for registration. And second thing, second question is that, for example, one supplier not registered, it's not reached the threshold. So it is not registered. So how come it is through the VAT,
Okay.
that EmaraTax portal, how it will be?
Okay,
How it
there
will
are
become
two
for
things
that invoice?
I'll explain. There are two things. As of now, the FTS clearly said, for your VAT return, whether monthly or quarterly, you have to keep doing it. It is not going to be changed, or it will not impact the invoicing. For example, your company is dealing with B2C. Let's say your total sale is, let's say, 1,000 dirham, 700 is B2B, and 300 is B2C, right? But in your VAT return, you are charging 5% on everything, correct? But for the invoicing, only the 700 you have to upload, or all the invoices which is B2B, which is 700, will go through invoicing, and the B2C will not go. Okay. So in this case, we have to keep continuing working for the VAT, that we are doing VAT filing quarterly or monthly, and side by side e-invoice will keep on going. So in your case, the question is, and the question is, the customer automation is less than 50 minutes and is not liable to appoint for ASP this year. So in this case, you are still need to issue the invoice, but it will not go to your customer. The invoice will go from your ERP to your ASP. Your ASP will send invoice to the FTA, and you will not send to the customer ASP. So in this case, till the next 7, every entity will be onboarded. The complete cycle will be completed next year. But in this case, for example, B2C is not required. If your customer is less than 50 million, he's not required to put an ASP. So in these cases, but the company who is issuing invoice, they are liable to issue the invoice. Okay, so it will go from your ERP to your ASP. ASP will send to FT, and this chapter closed. But if your customer has also ASP, your ASP will communicate or send invoice to your customer ASP and the FTA both. Hope that answers the question. Another question?